For me, this was the toughest question in the paper because it's the one I'm most unfamiliar with, I guess. Trying to deal with, like, imagine 3D shapes and imagine cross sections through them with a single plane cut. I do not think that is easy at all. Now, the main thing I learned from this question is that I normally draw my cubes like this. And it's quite quick. Draw the square to start with, and then you just connect it up with these rhombuses. But I don't know. For me, it's then quite hard to draw cross sections inside that are easy to understand what they look like. So they do this in the extended solutions. They use this, but in the normal solutions, they use this slightly different method. You actually kind of draw the rhombuses at the front, um, and then you connect it. And one extra little tip is to not make the rhombuses not make them actually they're not rhombuses, they're parallelograms, not make them the same because then you get at a slightly different angle and you don't get this far corner like directly in line. So I think that is the main thing I take away from this question. In fact, whenever dealing with like 3D shapes in the future and I'm trying to visualize what's going on, I'm going to draw my cube like this. So the question is, can we get all of these shapes? Which ones can we get? And we just need to, I think, just try and draw them on the inside. I'm just going to get like 4 cubes. Let's give it a go. So first up, right, I'm just going to try and get a triangle of any description. And if I kind of imagine chopping the back bit off like this, then yeah, I can get a triangle. Um, and it doesn't quite look equilateral like this one does, but you can imagine if I move it a little bit, I can definitely make that equilateral. So this one's okay. Pretty sure we can get it. Okay, just chopping off a corner basically. Right, what about an isosceles triangle? Um, so I've just got to maybe extend it. So I'm going to stick with blue. It's got to make it a bit taller. So I could go maybe from here and all the way to the top. Okay, I can change it. I can definitely get that one as well. Okay, these ones seem a bit trickier. And I'm not going to lie, I struggled with this, but I'm going to go through it. Now, actually, it's because I had this version of my cube. So let's try and get this isosceles trapezium. So I've got this down here. Now, what if I then go along this diagonal? Okay, because then I've got parallel sides connected up like this, and you can see we can create it. That plane is there if I cut it through. So that is possible. Okay, I think that's quite tough. And this one is as well. I think it's just more time spent on this topic, but it's not something that I have spent a lot of time on, I got to be honest. So this one, just give it a go. Let's connect that, and then we've got to try and get a pentagon. So I'm not going to bring it straight down like this. In fact, I just realized not pentagon, it's a hexagon. Okay, so if I go like that and like that, then they'll be equal. And then if I bring it down like that, you can see that this one is also possible. Okay, mine doesn't look perfect, but you can imagine that if you cut it in a particular way, you can definitely make it so these sides are the same, which is what it seems to imply. So that one is possible as well. And actually the answer is 4. Okay, so well done if you know, did did a good, well, just any attempt at this question, I think, trying to draw them. Easy to see that the answer is 4 once you've got this picture in front of you, but getting it to start with is tough. But like I said, learn how to draw a cube like this. This is good in many cases, but also this alternative version. Okay, strongly recommend it. That's what I'm taking out of this question. Well done.